Good morning. It is Friday, July 23rd. I took a 0 in Parisburg yesterday. Felt like I enjoying myself. I was waiting on a package, so I got new shoes, got a new hat. Obviously, you can see I got new case and lens covers for my phone, so I can film everything and bring you along on my adventure with really clear video. Today's a great day. Plan is to do a total of about 19 miles, trying to get to a shelter. Climbing up about 2,000 feet this morning, and then I got about 11 or 12 miles of a ridge walk, which I'm super excited about because it's going to be nice. I mean, it's all tunnel. There might be one or two views, but it's going to be fun because it's a lot of, if you can see behind me here, it's going to be a lot of boulder crawling, hopping, and apparently there's like 17 or 18 blowdowns I got to crawl over and under and everything else, so it's going to be an adventure. So got some new shoes, like I said. Got another pair of Ultra Lone Peak 5s with a new pair of Superfeet Trailblazer greens. It's like I got a new pair of feet on me. 100% night and day difference from those Merrells I was wearing. I guess my feet just got used to the wide toe box in these Ultras. And, you know, after 570 miles or whatever before I replaced them, you just get used to them. Makes you feel better when you figure out exactly what the body needs. But this is a good climb this morning. I've already been climbing for several miles. I started at Parisburg there, mile marker 637. I didn't film much this morning because Selenase, there's a chemical plant right there next to the new river. And about a mile or so, maybe 2 miles worth of trail, kind of walks through their facility, their campus there. And that's not worth filming, so I didn't bother. But yeah, so now I'm doing a climb. Second climb. First one, you go up and then you dip down a little bit. You get down to a place called Pocahontas Road. And then you got about 0.3 road walk-ish on Pocahontas Road. And then you start climbing again, and that's where I am. So I got about a mile and a half left to climb to get up to the ridge. And I don't know how many views are up there. Like I said, I think it's a lot of ridge walk, but a lot of tunnel. But as always, as soon as I see something cool, I'll bring you back. Yeah, on the big chunks of rock today. They're fun, but they can be challenging. Well, looks like I was wrong. Looks like I am getting a couple views today. Damn, that's pretty. Looking out over that valley over there. Can't see as far as I'd like to, obviously, because of the still being affected by the fires out west. Oh, hey, and I just noticed right over there is a shelter, Ricefield Shelter. Obviously, I'm not stopping there because I have a lot of walking left to do in the day. But climbing up and over, looks like we got some power lines and stuff up ahead. Maybe another meadow or two. This would be a great place to stop, honestly. Set up a tent over there. Let's go check out the view from the tippy top here, because I stopped beforehand down there. This is a gorgeous day. Zero complaints about the whole, geez. Zero complaints about the weather. Zero complaints about my feet. Zero complaints about life right now. I'm out here in my happy place, enjoying every second of this. And I haven't said it in a while, but I will say it again. I wish you could come out here with me, because this is an adventure like I've never had before. I love it. But looks like the trail dips up over there. I'll see a little bit over there. But yeah, that's not a bad view. Good panorama. I don't know what town that is over there. It's not Parisburg. It's not Narrows. It's somewhere else. Tucked into a cute little valley here. Damn, I'm happy I'm out here. I'm glad I can bring you along with me. I just wish you were actually here with me. Because there's something special about sharing the outdoors with someone. It's a good thing. We're gonna keep going. One thing I forgot to mention was a couple videos back, I saw that, the bird right next to that tree. I couldn't get a good picture of it because of the camera. It looked like a black vulture that had a white head, white body, and white tail. That was correct. That was a piebald black vulture. Never thought I'd see one of those. That was really cool. Anyway, walking along this little cut, these power lines here, about to dip back into the trees, but all along both sides of the trail here are all these wild cone flowers. They're really pretty. Got some maroon and gold, so they got Redskins colors, but they don't quite have Hokie colors. But they're all right. They're pretty. We got to keep walking. Got about half a mile to camp and spring. So I might stop there, have some snacky snacks. At least drink one of my liters of Gatorade. Maybe top it back off with water if I filter it there. But I got like 12 and a half miles to go for the day to get to the next shelter. Ouch. Bug bites. And yeah, about 10 miles of that is this ridge walk. And after that shelter, or that campsite and spring coming up, there is no water until I get to that shelter. So I'm gonna have to see how I'm feeling, judge the terrain, and then make a call whether or not I'm gonna be filtering. But man, not a bad view going back there either. I gotta keep going. A couple little toadlets just doing their thing. Hoppy hop. Kind of surprised to see them out today, to be honest. It's kind of dry. It hasn't rained in a while. And we're on a ridge line. Oh well. I guess they still find a way to enjoy themselves up here. There's a lovely breeze coming across this ridge right now. Got about a mile to go before I get to a field. I'm probably going to sit and have lunch. Enjoy some sun. It's been a good walk so far. Nothing really to show though, apart from the last stretches you saw. It's been rather uneventful. But let's just keep going and see what the next couple miles have in store. Well, I found a great lunch spot here. Right on the edge of a meadow. A little bush in the way, but Got a good view to the northwest, which means that's a great view into West Virginia. And this ridgeline, I think, is pretty close to the border, if not right on it. A great hike so far today. Got it's 12:32 right now. Got either 7.6 or 10 miles left to go in the day. I'm gonna see how I feel when I get to that shelter. I think it's Pine Spring Branch, something like that shelter. Yeah, it's 7.6 miles from where I'm at right now. Mostly a ridge walk. One about 300-foot climb, maybe 400-foot climb right before the end, and then it dips down into that. If I keep going northbound after that, it dips down a little bit more, bumps up once or twice, and then gets down to Big Stony Creek. And that's what's 10 miles from me. There's a road crossing, a parking lot, and yeah, the creek itself. So I don't know if I can make it that far. That'd be a hell of a day. So that'll keep me hiking until probably 5 or 6, maybe. Give me time to set up and just enjoy the evening. And of course, I got a nice stiff climb first thing in the morning. Back up pretty much everything I'm descending this afternoon. And it's going to be like that for the next few days. I think pretty much from here until Daleville, I just have a roller coaster of ups and downs. You know, several thousand feet up, several thousand feet down every day. So, and also the water. The water is the only part, again, that's really bothering me. And it's simply because most of this, sorry, I'm reaching for more beef jerky. Most of what I'm doing for the next few days is ridge walks. And, you know, every time you go down, you're likely to get water. But every time you're up on top of a ridge, yeah, it's not good. Because you're pretty much at the behest of the rain, which from now until next Friday, so 6 days from now, there's only supposed to be 2 days with even a chance of rain, which again can change all the time up here. But both of those days only have like a 30% chance of rain. So it looks like whenever I get to the bottom, whenever I find water, I got to filter, I got to carry, you know, as much as I can. So anyway, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to finish up some more of this beef jerky. And then I am going to get to walking again and see how far I can get today. I'll be back. A swallowtail butterfly on some Turk's cap lilies. Pretty little thing. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I really do like these lilies. They're pretty interesting, different. And focus. There we go. Nope. Focus on that. Ah, it's dead to me. Anyway. There's a lot of flowers up in this section of the trail. You can see some more. I'll zoom in. You got some daisies. All kinds of stuff to see up here. And here we have another kind of swallowtail butterfly on another Turk's cap lily. Hell of a combination of colors there. That's really pretty. There's a lot of that to see on this ridgeline, like I said. Trail maintenance wise, this ridgeline gets about a 2 out of 10. Whoever happens to be in charge of this section of trail, well, you're volunteers, so either do the job you signed up to do or hand the job off to somebody who will, because like this, blowdowns, you know, there's a lot of sections where, you know, if you're above 5'3", you're going to be whacking your head on every branch you walk across. It's not fun, trust me. But other sections are super overgrown with grass or wood nettles, also known as stinging nettles. And it's not fun walking along and having your arms and your hands and your legs burning because of all the nettles you're having to walk through. Not everybody wears long clothes when they're out here. All right, whatever volunteer organization you signed up for it, you've got one job. Do it. And people might not actually complain about your section of trail as much as they do. Either way, I still gotta walk through it. So let's see what else we got ahead. This happy little noodle here in the middle of the trail. It's about a 18-inch long garter snake, common garter snake. I know you want to be in the sun, buddy, but you got to get off the trail. Go on, go on, go on. There you go. Be safe. Okay, we got a new set of blazes here. Yellow. Not technically yellow blaze as in taking a road, but actual yellow blazes on trees. Because this is where the Allegheny Trail joins the Appalachian Trail. Okay, now the Allegheny Trail is a partnership between the U.S. Forest Service, the West Virginia Scenic Trail Association, the state of West Virginia, and private landowners. The 330-mile long trail runs south from the Mason-Dixon line to the Appalachian Trail in Monroe County, West Virginia. Enjoy the trail. Huh. That might be a fun one to do. If you've seen some of my older videos, you'll remember that I have said that West Virginia is extremely underrated when it comes to its hiking trails. Extremely underrated. Like Devil's Nose, that's West Virginia. It's a gorgeous little day hike. I might actually do that again when I go back home, depending on what the weather's like and what time of year that happens to be. But got 2.5 miles to the Pine Swamp Branch shelter. I'm gonna see how I feel when I get there. Likely at least gonna have my dinner there, but I'm not 100% sure that's where I'm gonna stay for the night, because the day is still relatively young. It's about 3:15. I've done some really good miles today. I got tired tongue. Can't speak. But, you know, it's my first day back in these new Ultras. And, you know, I'm going to see how I feel. I don't want to push it too hard on new shoes, because the last thing I need is for my feet to start hurting. But even so, it's going to be the first day of my current chunk between here and Daleville. But with the mileage I've already accomplished, I'm well on schedule for making it to Daleville in a week. And Daleville was 90 something miles from where I started this morning. So yeah, we're looking good. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going downhill. I'm completely out of liquids as of the crest of that hill, because I just drank it when I saw that sign for the Allegheny Trail. So I've got about 2 miles until I can find a place to fill up again. And again, 2.5 miles to that shelter. That shelter is right on the Pine Swamp Branch Creek thing, whatever it is. So I'm gonna shut up, I'm gonna keep walking, and I will catch you when we find something cool. Made it to Pine Swamp Branch Shelter. It's about 4:30. I got this place to myself. There's a fireplace inside. It looks kind of nice. You know, it says there's bunk space for about 6, but these bunks up top don't look like I'd ever be staying up inside of them. But not much of a view out front. The trail is right between us and that triple trunk poplar tree right there. Nice new picnic bench though, a picnic table, and a little fire pit outside as well. So we'll see what happens tonight. I'm gonna stay here And yeah, I'm gonna have a good evening. I'm gonna get started early tomorrow morning and really bang out some miles. Don't know how far I have to go. I need to check the maps on Gut Hook, see where water and shelters and everything else is, because I don't know if I'm going to be shelter hopping, but I might be shelter hopping going forward for a little bit, a couple days. But yeah, don't know the plan yet. When I do, you will too. So I'm going to eat something. I'm going to filter some water because I am clean out of fluids right now. Probably going to filter 3 liters and then get 3 liters in reserve for the morning. Because, yeah, water. It's a good thing. So I'll check back with you. Settling in quite nicely here. Looks like I'm going to be by myself tonight. Just got some ramen, or water for ramen heating up. Going to be having a chicken ramen and throwing a chicken packet in there to get a little extra protein. And then I'm going to have a bag of gummy bears for dessert. And that's how I'm going to finish off the evening. Good day today. Made it, like I said, to the Pine Swamp Branch Shelter. Why they can't just simplify it. Did actually find something rather interesting here. Pan over as my stuff's all hanging over there. Over here, there's a memorial to Robert William Trimpe. You probably remember a little while back there was actually the Trimpe Shelter. Apparently he was just a kid, 1951 to 1969. So this shelter is actually in memorial of him, along with having a shelter actually named after him. So that's pretty interesting. I might actually take some time to look up who he was, how he was actually involved with the trail itself. But apart from that, just gonna enjoy the rest of my evening. Tomorrow I'm feeling kinda like I want to do another long day. Looking right now like there's 3 shelters ahead. 2 or 3. I don't know, one or the other. Is 18.1-ish miles, I think, 18 miles to get there. And again, I'm just, right now, I'm looking at water sources more than anything else. Reading Gut Hook, the next couple creeks after this, even though they're part of the same creek that feeds this, the Pine Swamp Branch. Big Stony Creek is the next big one, and that's in like 2.5 miles. I'll be filling up there, going up and over the next ridge line, and dropping down to one shelter, seeing what that's like. But that's only like 12 something miles tomorrow. Like I said, I'm looking to just touch base there, fill up, bounce up over the next climb and descent to the 18.1 mile shelter. What is that called? Warspur? No. Might be Warspur. Might be another one after that. But either way, that's going to be decided in the morning. I'm going to be waking up probably about 5:30. Try and get onto the trail about 6:30. Already have my breakfast cooking. I'm cold soaking going forward. Oatmeal in the mornings. Got 2 packs of oatmeal and some golden raisins and cranberries. And they actually turned out really nice when you cold soak them overnight. So that's what I got going. Well, anyway, there's a bird back here that's not very happy with me, I guess. But either way, I figured since I said this place had such a nice fireplace in it, it would have been a shame not to build a nice fire. So I have one going for the evening, and yeah, I'm going to leave you with this. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.